Students, in this video, we are going to find the radius of curvature for the curve root x plus root y is equal to root a at the point a by 4, a by 4. So before going into the problem, we should know some basic definitions for your root x, root y. Differentiation of x power n is n x n minus 1. Differentiation of your root x is 1 by 2 root x. So here you've got your root x, so that you can write it as x to the power 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 you treat it as your n. So when you're treating your n to be 1 by 2, you're substituting it here. So it will become 1 by 2 x 1 by 2 minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1, when you're minusing, subtracting, you have to take LCM. It will be 2. So it will be 1 minus 2 by 2, which will become minus 1 by 2. Which you can write it as x to the power minus 1 by 2 can be taken to the denominator. So it will become 1 by 2 root x. So your differentiation of your x power 1 by 2, that is your root x, will be 1 by 2 root x. And differentiation of your root y, when you're differentiating your y with respect to x, you will be having 1 by 2 root y, and since it is differentiation with respect to x, you will have 1 dy by dx. Your dy by dx you can write it as y1. So you should remember your root x and your root y formula. So going to the problem, we will take this root x plus root y is equal to root a as the first equation. So we are going to find the radius of curvature. To find the radius of curvature, you have to find out your rho, which is equal to 1 plus y1 square, the whole power 3 by 2 by y2. So now you will have to find out y1 and y2. Okay. So for that, you have to differentiate this first equation with respect to x. So when you're differentiating your first equation with respect to x, your root x will become 1 by 2 root x and your root y will become 1 by 2 root y. y1 is equal to 0 because root a is a constant, it will become 0. Now for both the terms 1 by 2 is there. So when you equate it to 0, it will vanish. So you will be left out with 1 by root x plus 1 by root y into y1 equal to 0. Now since we need only y1, we will keep this term alone in the left hand side and take all this 1 by root x to the right hand side. When you are taking it to the right hand side, it becomes minus 1 by root x. So you need only y1, keep only y1 this side and take this root y to the right hand side. So when you are taking to the right hand side, it will go to the numerator. So it will become y1 is equal to minus root y by root x. Now we have found out the value. Now we will have to find out at the point a by 4, a by 4. So when you are substituting a by 4 in your root y and your root x, it will be minus root of a by 4 by root of a by 4. So this and this will get cancelled. So you will be having minus 1. So your y1 is equal to minus 1. We have got now y1. y1 is equal to minus 1. Now we have to get y2. To get y2, we will take this y1, we are going to differentiate with respect to x. So when you are differentiating y1 with respect to x, this will become like u by v. Now before going to u by v, you need to know how to differentiate u by v. So u by v formula will be v u dash minus u v dash by v square. So here this will be u, that is your root y will be u and your v will be root x. Okay. So when you're differentiating your y1, it will become y2, and now you do it by u by v method. I'm going to differentiate. So v u dash, so v is root x, u dash root y, when you differentiate you will have 1 by 2 root y y1 minus u, so u is root y into v dash is 1 by 2 root x. I've kept this negative sign here so that you will not get confused. So negative sign, I'll put it outside and taken root y by root x as u by v method. Okay. By it is v square. So v square means root x the whole square. Okay. Next what I've done is I have just multiplied. So root x by 2 root y into y1 minus root y by 2 root x by root x the whole square will become x. Now I'm going to substitute the value for a by 4, a by 4. Okay. So wherever there is x and y, I'm going to substitute a by 4, a by 4. And wherever there is y1, I can substitute minus 1. Okay. So to become root a by 4 by 2 root a by 4 into minus 1. Since y1's value we have found out to be minus 1, minus root a by 4 by 2 root a by 4. The whole term divided by x. X is nothing but a by 4. Okay. So now again this will get cancelled. This will also get cancelled. So you will be left out with, keep this minus here itself. Inside alone it is got cancelled. So it will be minus 1 by 2. And here you will have 1 minus 1 by 2 by a by 4. Okay. So now this minus I'll keep it just like that. When I'm taking LCM it will become minus 1 by 2 which will become 2 by minus 2 by 2 which will become what? Minus 1 by a by 4. So y2 at the point a by 4 will be equal to minus into minus it will become plus. So it become 1 by a by 4. So a by 4 when I am taking it on the top it will become 4 by a which is equal to your y2. So your y1 is equal to minus 1 and your y2 is equal to 4 by a. The radius of curvature is rho is equal to 1 plus y1 square the whole power 3 by 2 by y2. Now we have found out your y1 to be minus 1 and your y2 to be 4 by a. We will substitute it here. Then we are substituting, it will be 1 plus your y1 is minus 1 the whole square the whole power 3 by 2 by y2 is 4 by a. So this will become 1 plus minus 1 the whole square will become 1 to the power 3 by 2 by 4 by a. So this will become 1 plus 1 will become 2 to the power 3 by 2 by 4 by a. Now this power 3 by 2 can be written as 2 to the power 1 and 2 to the power 1 by 2 by, so this you can write it as 2 root 2 and this to the numerator when we are taking it become a by 4. So this will get cancelled. You will have 2 root 2 a by 2. So 2 can be written as, you can write a root 2 by 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So again one root 2 will get cancelled. So you will be left out with a by root 2. So this is equal to your radius of curvature. So your radius of curvature of your root x plus root y is equal to root a at the point root a by 4 will be a by root 2.